수업실연을 시작하겠습니다. Okay, class, can you read out again the title of today's reading material? What was it? Okay, thank you, Minjung. It was Let's Recycle Properly. And class, let's start today's lesson with our reading. And before we start, let's have a time to have a mini game. So here is my mini game I have designed for today's lesson. Click. And class, if you look at the screen, what can you see? Okay, there are recycle bins. And what else can you find? Many trashes on the road. So let's try to recycle them, okay? Which one do you want to start with? You want to start with this water bottle. And where do you think it should go? Sujong, you said it. It should go to the red bin. Okay, let's try that. Oh, what's happening? What is happening, everyone? It should go into the red recycle bin, but it doesn't go in. So what's the problem? Can anyone guess? Yes, something's wrong with this water bottle. Can you find anything else? Anything strange? Taeyeon, you have found it out. You think it doesn't go into the trash bin because it's too dirty. Then how can we put it rightly? What should we do before we put them in? Clean. Like that, everyone. There are proper ways for our recycle, right? Good. Now, let's start this reading based on our mini game, okay? Very good. And as a first reading, what do we do actually? Yes, you will find the main idea. And please turn to the page 71. Let me check it out. Okay, good. And class, do you remember any tips for finding main ideas? Okay. That's right. You will read the title closely. Good. And anything else? Start and ending. Yes, that's right, Minjung. As Minjung told us, we can check out if start of the reading material and the ending matches together. Right, that's a good way. And another tip, what can we use for main idea? Yes, we can try to find repeated words. That's correct. And based on our tips, let's try to find main idea. And I will give you 3 minutes. And let's go. Okay, time's up, everyone. Let's look at this board again and have you find out the main idea. And you want to try? Okay, Songhyun? Yes, you have find out there are many steps to recycle properly. Okay, thank you, Songhyun. Like that, today's main idea is proper ways to recycle. Okay, now we have find out our main idea. But before we move on to our specific reading for details, let's have vocabulary time. So let's have a word learning. And class, if you have any words you want to learn, just call out. Yes. You want to learn recyclable. And what else do you want? Stained. And okay, very good. Now we called out our new words to learn, and let's learn recycle together. And for today's lesson, let's use our online dictionary application. Please turn them on. Yes. And today's things to do. I want you to find any different words that uses words ending able. Okay? So if you find any interesting words from the dictionary, just to let me know. So what have you find? Okay, I can hear you say unlockable. And what else have you find? Aha, wearable. Okay. Like that, there are many words that uses able as its ending, right? Now, from these words, can you guess the meaning of able? What is wearable means? What does it mean? Yes, you can wear it. Right. Based on that, anyone to try to guess the meaning of recyclable? Minji, go ahead. It may mean if something is recyclable, you can recycle it. Okay. That's brilliant idea. And like this, we have learned the word recyclable and how to use the word ending able. And class, I want you to look again. Can you find any word that uses able in reading material? There you go. There are unrecyclable. Okay. Then what could it mean? It must mean you cannot recycle. Right. Like that, we have finished our vocabulary learning, and let's move on to the detail reading for the detail. So we have second reading. For the second reading, please turn to the page 72. Okay. And class, if you look at the page 72, what can you find? Yes, there is a table that looks like this. Okay. And what is on the website? Yes, Youngnan, there is a problem. And what else can you find? Yes, solution. And for this one, I want you to work with your partners, okay? And you will split the roles, okay? For student A on right side, your role is to read again and find problems about recycling, okay? And student B on this side, what is your role? Right, Minji, you will try to find the solutions, okay? So, in today's lesson, we have 4 problems and 4 solutions. So, first time, you will find problem, solution individually, okay? Let's go. Okay, time's up now. Class, now, what is next turn? Yes, you will explain what you find to your partners and you will finish the table, okay? Okay, very good. And now let's go. Alright, I see the front again, class. I have noticed you have filled out all the tables. So, who wants to present the first problem and first solution? Okay. Tay and Dayan pair. What is it? What is the first problem? Not to rinse off drinks. So you don't rinse off drinks. Right, that was the problem. Then what was the solution? Yes, it was you will rinse off all the drinks before you put them in the recycle bin. That's right. And we check the second one. Let's do the last one. Who wants to try the last one? Yes, Sujin. What was the problem? The stained paper. So, stained paper, what's wrong with it? It should not go to the bin, but in the bin, okay? And how can we solve this problem? Into the garbage bag, okay? Like that, we all checked all the details in our reading material. And class, how do you think? Do you think we are recycling properly or we are not recycling so well? Let's check it out based on our interview activity. So here is a let's have another. Let's move on to the speaking, and today we will have an interview activity. So, for the interview activity, please turn to the page 73. What page, everyone? Yes, page 73. And in the page 71, what can you find? There are 3 questions and your own question part. So, let's understand the question first. What is the first question, everyone? Do you put recycle bin? Do you put recyclable things into the bins? Okay. And what about the last one? There's another question like, whether if we rent or not? Okay. And what is the fourth question? You will create your own. So I will give you 1 minute to come up with your own question. Let's go. Alright, time's up, everyone. Have you write them down? So, any ideas? What did you write? What is your question, Chohyun? You want to ask if what do you do? You want to ask how to you ask the question about the stained paper. That's a good question. Like that, now we all have 4 questions. But how can we use it? Okay. Before we start, let's learn this one. So, class, would you ask me the first question? Do I put them in the recycle bin? I can answer like this. I always put them in the recycle bin. So, what does it mean, everyone? If I say always, I don't miss at all, and all the time I do it. Okay? And can you ask me the second question? If I take off the labels, to be honest, I forget sometimes. So, in that case, I can say, I often, take off the labels. In that case, it means I try to do it and sometimes I forget it. So, like this, okay? Good. And what about the never? Please ask me the last question. Okay? Whether if I clean off the drinks, to be honest, I never do it. It doesn't mean I don't do it at all, okay? So, this is how you answer for each question, okay? Very good. And now, do you want to start your survey and understand how we are doing recycles? Good. And then I want you to stand up, and here is our guideline. You will interview 5 students, okay? How many? 5 students. So, here is our first cycle. Are you ready to start? Good. And meet your partners, and now let's go. Okay, any questions? In that case, how can you answer? Never? Seldom? Okay, it must be, it's better to use seldom. Go ahead. Okay, switch the roles. Okay, now class, let's meet another student. And here's the second cycle. Go. Okay, time's up, everyone. We all finished our interview. And before we move on, let's have some reflection time about our interviews. So, in the interview, what do you think? Do you think you used the never, seldom, often, always properly? Yes, you did. I was so amazed because you understand how to use each word. But here is the one thing I have noticed. Some sentence like this. I rinse off seldom the drinks. So, what's wrong with this? It sounds a little strange because of the position of seldom. So, where should it go? Minjae, you're right. It's better to use seldom before the the verb. So you will say, I seldom resort to drinks. Okay. Other than so now you understand the position of the words like never, seldom, and always. Good. Now, based on our results, let's move on to our writing activity. So, for the writing activity, we will have a group writing. And I want you to make a group of 4 students. 4 students, okay, good. So, here is the first step. For the first step, you will come up with ideas. So, today, you will use the result, survey result. You will collect all the survey results you just did, and then what? Yes, find the problem. And second step, what can you guess what the second step is? Alright, you will try to find the solution for the problem, okay? So, let's have a group discussion first and go. Okay, time's up everyone. Let's move on to the second step. Second step is our writing time. So, for today's writing, what is our, yes, can you find the, in the material 3, what can you find? Yes, for today's writing, you will read that title, how suggestion for better recycling. Okay, good. And now, here is a guideline for you. Okay. First, yes, you will include survey results in your writing. And second one, what could be the second one? Alright, you will come up, you will include the problem and the solution. Lastly, anything else? Aha! Now, why don't we use this expression we just learned? So, try to use never and seldom, those expressions. Okay? Very good. And now, can you start the writing? Yes, you need some model writing, right? So, here's my model writing. Just, please look at the screen. Click. So, class, here's my model writing. In this model writing, where can you find the problem? It says the biggest problem is that, we don't read of the dreams. Okay? And how did I use the survey results? It said, according to the results, Taylor, can you read it out? We almost 20 students never read them off. So you use the survey results never. And what was the solution? Okay, that is the solution. It says we should. It sounds a little. It says we should install water tap in our recycling area. Like that, you can come up with your own solutions, okay? So, now, do you want to start your suggestion writing? Good, then let's go. Okay, group 2, let me see. You want to use some different words. So, between often and seldom, what could it be? Would you find out in online dictionary? What does it say? You may use usually. Okay, go ahead. Class almost done, everyone. Now I sit up front again. Good. Now class, let's share what you have wrote right down. Okay? So please upload it in your online classroom. 네, 이상으로 수업 마치겠습니다.